continues this way. Okay, so we turn the straight flush, the absolute nizzles. We're hoping he has 5, 6 diamonds, and we get a nice straight flush, bad beat jackpot here. 10 could kill the action. It also could just make him call for a chop, potentially. 5, 6 diamonds. We have snap called, so we can call for the chop. Nice. We'll take it. Okay, fold 10 deuce. Okay, we'll remain at this table because there's no other tables up and running. To 2.5. Given how deep we are, we'll definitely defend here. And we're definitely leading this board. Okay, we do get a villain sit. Limps in, it's a good sign. Check here, check here. And we'll open up another table while we have the chance to. We will fold queen 5, and we're going to stab here once he limps pre and then checks flop. Okay, we're going to ISO here with the ace 10. Okay, so let's hope that worked this time. If not, we'll just be live on Twitch. If for some reason it continues to not load into YouTube, would be super annoying. 3-betting ace queen. We'll ISO here with 10-9 suited. Okay, let's stab here. Snap calls. We are going to bet here. We're just going to go really small. Um, there are a lot of times where he'll have just like 4 or 6 sevens, hearts, something like that, and then we can get them to fold some portion of the time. If we just give up, yeah, exactly. So, because a lot of fish will just call flop, call turn with their draws, and then they'll check fold to anything on the river. So you could actually go like 10%, 20%, and fold out like bottom pairs and like ace highs and stuff like that when you're losing. If you have bottom pair and top pair, it's fine. Or sorry, ace high, bottom pair. Just check back because then you're beating all those random hands. But when we just have complete air, we need a barrel ourselves. All right, now let's go back here. We shut that one down. Upcoming. I don't know why it keeps doing that. November 11th. Okay. How long have I been live for? 3 minutes and 28 seconds. So that was the old upcoming one. If it happens again, like YouTube's probably just glitched, essentially. To a 4x open, we can happily fold there. And we'll bump to 6-7. 6-7. Oh, the kids these days. Okay. Flop checks around here in the top right. Yeah, we're gonna value bet here. Top pair, top kicker. There will be a lot of like 8-6, 7-6, 5-6, 9-10 type hands that are calling here. Yeah, it's a good spot for a block bet. He does call. We should be good every time. Yeah. Looks like the bus might be just opening really big as a standard. Be interesting to see this hand here. Fold to Jack 10, fold to Queen 9. All right, we're live. Okay, so the reset seems to have fixed that. I'm not sure what happened with the first run out there, but we are up and running now. Okay. Fold to Jack 9, Queen 6, 8 4, and 10 6. We will be folding. Okay, fold the ace 3 off, fold the 8 5 off, fold the 8 deuce off. It's been a while since we put in a morning stream. Okay, and we're just going to mute ourselves so we don't have to listen to ourselves. Okay, Twitch is up and running. Um, YouTube is up and running. Hopefully, there's no issues with any of that moving forward. And we should be good to go. So current bankroll is about 3,100, give or take, and we have one, two, three, four NL50 tables up and running, one NL25, and we're slowly getting a few more NL50 tables into the mix. Do you have another heads up battle going now? And we will start another table. Fold King Deuce. I'm just going to leave it off screen so we can keep the 6 table stream going, and then we can adjust it as villains start to show up. We'll definitely 3-bet King Queen off there some portion of the time, but against under the gun opens, it's fine to also just move on a healthy portion of the time in those spots. Queen 6 definitely raised there, heads up. Okay, fold King 3. And we'll defend here. Okay, we get a really good flop here. We 3-bet, he calls. We're gonna blast this. And we're going to be check calling the king queen here in the top left. Check raising some portion of the time. Okay. Four is a good card. Makes pocket fours significantly less likely. Check. Okay. He quickly checks turn. We're just going to go for value now. King 10 does improve, though, which is not, fantastic. Fold the deuce. Fold the king 9. Just a sec. Sorry about that. I just bought a new kitchen. I thought my cat was scratching it. It's just chilling in the living room now. It's for the new house, not for this existing house. We scored an absolute insane deal on it. Um, it's one of those Home Depot display models. So brand new, perfect condition. Um, Full price in the kitchen was almost 20K. We paid 2 grand for it. Solid maple, great cabinets. So, anyways, because we're moving and building the house, and because it's maple, it has to stay inside where it's conditioned. So I can't like store it anywhere. So it's sitting in our living room right now. Uh, but we have a cat and he's crazy. GMC with the rip. I forgot he used to do that. I haven't seen him in a while. Probably went busto shoving 100 bigs. Okay, and we'll fold Jack 3 off, fold Jack 3 off here. Obviously squeezing with the jackers. Raise the ace 9 off. If King Palace puts the money in for 130 bigs, we will let it go. Okay. I think I have to call here. I didn't think he would like just 100 big shove kings in that spot. And we do have the eighth table up and running. It felt like ace king. He did a good job of making it feel like ace king though, unfortunately, and he got us to stick all the money in. So I'm not super happy about. I think he just sat down at the table too. And we're just gonna jam here with our set. Okay, just a second. I just gotta readjust here. Full screen up and running. Okay, good. Raise the ace king. Fold here, check here. My initial instinct was to fold. Um, Cold four bet. My squeeze by ripping king for the big blinds. Um, Full check seven suited, but I would assume he does it plays ace king in a similar fashion. But he is a relatively nitty three flop player. But either way, it is what it is. I don't think we could fold jacks in that specific spot when we're clearly ISOing two fish. He could have tens. He could have ace king. Honestly, those are probably the only two hands that he has that we're potentially ahead of. I don't think he's doing it with like ace queen suited often enough. Okay, and we'll open up an eighth table since nobody else will. And away we go. Okay, you're gonna three bet the ace queen suited, fold 10-3 suited, fold to 9-3, fold to 10-8. Okay. It's a little bit of an annoying spot there. The jacks to get stacked versus kings. I'll feel a bit better if it wasn't his first hand at the table. No, it wasn't. Okay. Bump the jacks. Oh, he left their heads up table. That's too bad. Okay, we're gonna squeeze the king queen suited. Fold 5-4. Okay. That's a pretty decent flop for us. Not a super great turn card. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really think I'd give credit for villain bluffing the diamonds there, so I am just gonna let it go. I think when he has like two pair and stuff like that, he checks back or he bets smaller than that. Especially when there's like four to straight out there and diamonds out there. It's not really a spot fish you're just gonna start bluffing on. 41 VPIP, who's like aggressive and spewy, like this guy might just start blasting there though. So if we had like the king or the could have we have had there? Yeah, if we had the queen of diamonds or the king of diamonds, we'd call or just rip ourselves on the turn. This is what the heck do you call raise and then just like check. We did win a stack here in the top left on bronze 11. So we are after getting stacked here, we're pretty much even probably on the day, which is fine. Okay, fold queen three. 10 deuce we will fold. One of the few hands we'll just let go. Okay, we're just gonna c bet here. Take it down. Fold the 9-3. We'll bump the queen jack off. Okay. Sure. Bump the 8-7 suited. Should be able to get a decent stream in this morning. Especially with tables actually running pretty solidly. We'll check back with the ace here. And call. If he goes big, we'll just call. If he checks, we'll bet. Snap folds. Okay, if you guys are on Twitch or checking out YouTube, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. It really does help promote the stream. Hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate all of it. Make sure you follow on Twitch if you're not already. Just like this morning, sometimes the stream goes up on one and not on the other. So if you are following on Twitch, make sure you do come over and sub to YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you head over to Twitch. Underestimated Zero at Twitch, Underestimated Poker on YouTube. And follow along from those spots. Just on the off chance we run into exactly what happened this morning, where one site's up and running and one's not. Jacks. We got a stab here with 5-4. Okay, and we're gonna see about the flop. Definitely calling here with pocket nines. We're beating all of his like 6-7 or 5-6 or just air balls, Jack X's and stuff like that. Jack 9, not now, but um, we are blocking the nizzles as well. Sometimes we just lose to a 10. Obviously can't fold there. Okay, and we bump king 10 off, top right. Hopefully tables will just fill in here. And we're just going to ISO here with ace 9. Three bet the queen jack off. And against such a small 3-bet, I think we'll just float in here with the diamonds. It's a good flop. We get 4-bet here in the top right. We'll let that go. So Libra also limps in small blind and then calls my ISO. I think we'll just defend here in a 3-bet pot. Okay. We're gonna bet small, like we're block betting. It's just a turn that he's gonna check back 100%. And we don't want him to be able to check back there and we miss a full street of value. He's never going to continue bluffing if he was bluffing with diamonds. So best bet's just a value bet. Small there and then blast river. Especially against like nits who are going to have a really strong range, but they're never going to keep blasting. So you don't want to miss out on all that value by just like letting him check back turn there. Especially when he has like 2 pair sets and then he's like drawing with like 6 or 7 outs for free when we do come in because they're generally not going to be barreling there. And we're going to value bet one more time here, I think, now with 6-7. We're beating all the like 7-8 pluses type hands. So we'll just get some value in there. Same with here, we're just going to value bet king jack, fold 10-3. Playing way too tight here in the top right, but I haven't been getting very many hands. Three bet the ace 5 suited. Again, pancakes relatively tight. Not looking to squeeze in that spot against somebody who 3 bets 4%, just literally like tens plus an ace king. Oh, that was a big mistake. I didn't realize he was 200 bigs deep. Well, I'm glad I didn't see a 4. Normally, you're not profitable, like automatically profitable set mining. So like deuces, threes, fours, and stuff against a 3-bet when you're out of position, you can start to let go. Actually, a lot, even more than that. But 200 bigs deep definitely need to be set mining there against a fish who's gonna probably stack off with like kings and aces when you do think you're set almost 100%. And we're just gonna three bet here with the eight, the nines. Bump the king nine. And we're gonna four bet here. And we're gonna C bet the nines here on the ace. He probably has an ace here. Honestly, the amount of times you see people will just like give up on one table in a three bet pot and then continue on the one where they have the hand is pretty astronomical. And now we're just gonna bet here. He's gonna float all kinds of stuff that's not just an eight, obviously. And we're just looking to show down him once he does call on this board. It's actually probably a good board to just check instead of c betting with pocket nines. But obviously, when we do spike the set on the river, we're just going to value bet here. And there's some portion of the time, if we went smaller, that he actually might bluff shove there. He certainly knows we're capable of just being full of shit here, so he could definitely call um, like jacks, tens if he didn't blast them in there. And we're gonna raise here with Jack 10, I think. We do get called, and we're just gonna block that river. It gives up on river. So most likely like 10 is there in that spot. Only does it have straight. Okay. And we just show down the ace here, I think. What happened here? We raised, flop went check, check. Okay, I'll value bet now. Deuces. We didn't three bet pre, that's a mistake. Big time mistake, actually. And we're gonna value bet again here with the e7 suited. Obviously got bailed out with the nines there in the bottom right. Okay. So he double checks on the jack. I would imagine he starts betting like 9x on the turn. He does think for a bit on the king. I think we just check though. No, he doesn't start betting the nine. Interesting. Really shocked he didn't start betting the 9x there. All right, we need to open up here in the top right as well. Okay, I'm going to value bet 3x. Calls. Check back turn. Stab here with the king queen. And we'll check back river with a pair of threes. Nice. Okay, raise the nines. Fold here, fold here, fold here. Did I miss a c-bet here? ISO raise. I gotta stop doing that. Not paying enough attention in some of these positions here. We're gonna have to check now with the king jack. But not c-betting that board after ISOing is like a huge mistake. So got to focus in a little bit more there. Okay, I think we just check back the nines with the nine of hearts. Ice the queen 10. What do we lose to? The 10 of hearts and queen of hearts. We're going to value bet. Raise the fours, fold the 5-3. I'm going to ISO the jack 10 off. This is a spot where it's fine to check queen 10. Pump the ace queen, raise the ace king, fold here. Obviously, well, he might be watching the stream, so I'm not going to say too much about the heads up table. We'll just kind of play. Fold the king 6. Raise the ace queen. Given we're just so deep, I'm just going to pretty much call anything in position against this villain. And we're definitely going to float here with the gut shot. Okay, pick up a double gutter, call again. Okay. Then he goes 8 on the river. It's obviously going to have a really wide range here. Ace probably burned us. Oh, 10-6, nice. We'll float the deuces instead of three betting. We're just gonna let that go. Okay, no action with the ace king. Fold the 8-5. Libra with the limp. So just limping range by the looks of it. Okay, we're gonna value bet the eights here. Okay, we make a straight. Just go patent over bet. Okay, we see bet we get called. We're gonna value bet again here with eights. We're just gonna keep it small, try to keep them in with like 6-7 and 5x and 6x and ace high and that kind of stuff. So Libra goes limp, 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 and then 4x opens, which is interesting. Okay, we're gonna bump the jack nine, the ace 7, raise the ace 8 suited, bump the ace queen, fold the 8-6. Okay. Oh, that was up here. Yes. And we are value betting ace queen, folding the jack deuce, fold the queen 4, bump the queen 7. I guess you can't see the queen 7 table. We should probably do something smarter here. And we'll put the blank table behind the camera. That's better. And value bet river. You can obviously value bet turn as well here for when he has like diamonds and you get a little bit more equity. Actually, I probably like barreling turn more. But the bet check bet line out of position is pretty strong too. Pretty good value line. Nice bink on the river here. We're still going to fold though. If he goes big, if he goes anything more than like half pot, we're going to fold. When he checks, we're just going to value bet there. And we're going to stab here with jack 10. Fold the ace 5. Okay, fold 10-4 off. If you are checking out the channel, feel free to chat, ask any questions. We can respond in the chat when we have a minute. We'll also respond um, on stream as well. Okay. He leads into us, definitely calling here with the 9. He checks. We're going to value bet. And we'll just float in with the 7s. It's a good start. And diamond is a terrible river card for us. We're going to check, give up. Oh, nice. Saved us. And we have to check raise here. When he goes that small on this board, it's just, full of it way too often. He does end up letting it go. He does like to float us a lot, though. Um, it's a really small 3-bet. We're definitely defending 6-5 suited to it. And we'll have to fold on that board with our hand. Fold, 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 fold. And we'll check back the ace here. Value bet bottom pair, heads up. Three bet the eights. Okay, we take that one down. So we have a couple heads up tables up and running, and then pretty much 4 NL50, well, 6 NL50 tables, 2 are heads up, 1 NL25 table. I think I'm going to double barrel here. And 1 NL50 table in the top right that we're just blankly sitting on with nobody joining us. Hold the 8 deuce. Full Jack 3. I don't think we can do anything but squeeze here with ace 10 once Libra just kind of floats in there with what is likely a small pocket pair. Can definitely see shovel spades coming over the top here some portion of the time. And we'll just show down the 5 now. And we're going to value bet the 5 once he checks to us twice. And it's a pretty dry board. We're going to go small and then probably, now we're going big here when we make 2 pair. Likely going to be double barreling here. He's going to call like all of his like 10x here. The check raise doesn't make a ton of sense in my opinion in this spot. Um, but we don't really have much equity here to continue on. So we probably will let it go this time. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. But I also am constantly confusing this guy with Meg Allen, and now I'm pretty sure my reads are completely off. Uh, I'll just fold here. Probably just have a set of 7s or 9s a good portion of the time. And we're gonna fold Jack 4. This is a very nitty heads up match, by the way. And we're gonna ISO here with 4s. Fold 5 deuce. Okay, that's pretty good board. We're gonna go pretty big here. It's very wet. He's gonna do a lot of folding when he bricks it. All right, come on. Let's get the cooler right now. It's been such a nitty session. It's not great for aces. We are gonna value bet though, of course. Gross. Check back here. Yeah, it's a terrible run out. Unfortunately, 2 pairs, 6x. Any hurt, we lose to all of it. Okay, so we ISO'd, right? Let's just confirm this. We ISO'd to 5, call. He calls, turns a king. We're gonna blast on that king. He just snap calls. Okay, and then snap leads. That's weird. What hand does he ever snap lead with here? Busted draw that he's like planning to snap lead if he bricks to look strong. He's never snap leading like I don't think he ever snap leads here. Did he snap lead with the nuts? I don't know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Um, I really don't want to shove here in the bottom left, but I can't get myself to fold it. Wow, that was unexpected. I think I'm gonna call here with the 4s. Like 9-10 bricks, 5-6 bricks, clubs brick. I 3/4 pot the king. A 3/4 pot king, and then he just like calls and then snap leads river. Um, you got to think he'd be considering checking to me with like a nutted hand here. I don't know. He might just get me because of that, but I am gonna call. Yeah, we're gonna hero call here. That's what made sense. Timing tells are huge in online poker. Okay, fold the 8-5 suited. We're going to value bet the jack here, fold queen 8. Oh my god. Just folded a straight. Whatever. Wasn't a big pot. Money went in. We'd be chopping anyways or losing to ace king. But if you want to win at poker, definitely, uh, definitely don't fold a straight. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're going to value bet the 9 here. Raise the 9-7 suited here. I'm just going to fold to a 4-bet from this guy. Oh my gosh. That's what you get for folding 10s. Flop quads. And we're going to 3-bet the ace queen. And we're going to bump the ace queen suited. Ace queen's even like for 50 bigs. We might even fold ace queen to this guy. If he shoved it, probably not. It's worth considering. And he just snap folds, unfortunately. And raise the ace 10, fold the jack 5. Bump the 9-6 suited. That's a really small 3-bet. We'll defend. And we're just going to check here with ace 10. And then we're going to overbet turn. And we're going to be check calling again here. Now that we pick up clubs. We're going to float one here. We have lots of backdoor equity. He goes really small. Definitely defending that. Okay. And I think once he checks to us, we're going to definitely be betting here. And we're going to check here. He snap checks back. Should be good. Okay, we do get check raise. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We're almost getting odds to call. Okay, we're going to check call here. I do a lot of like edit position checking because villains just, when they check back, they just always fold the turn. Okay, we're going to value bet the 7s. I think we got caught here with 6s. But he 3-bet is pre. Like, he's definitely not one to be 3-betting pre-light. I'm going to float one here because I think if he checks, we can shove and he's going to fold. Um, yeah. Yeah, I just don't think he's 3-betting in like a 6-5 type hand here. We block 5-6. So I am going to call. Uh, oh, man. Oh, I don't want to stack here. Hit the queen. That's killer. Now we're beating 10s and jacks and stuff. Oh, does he go for the check raise with aces and kings on this board? He might. I mean, he probably does. The small 3-bet pre is super suspicious. Do we think he's running some wild bluff here? No. The real question is, does he have 10s and jacks? I don't know if he plays them this way, though. I'm just going to fold. Not a huge fan of it. Probably should just fold turn. Get out of the way, realistically. Fold king 7. Fold queen 9. Aces. Let's get the 4-bet this time. Calls. We will check here as well some portion of the time. Bump the ace 7. Fold king 7. It's just unfortunate there, running into it a bit, I think. Probably should have just folded pre. Okay, fold 10-8. Fold 3 deuce. Raise the 9-3 suited. Okay, calls again. Nice. Okay, we're going to, we raise, yeah, we're just going to block that and value bet. It's a combo here. Um, we still get called by some worse hands. Shovel spades shouldn't really have too much that's like super strong in this spot. We are defending the king nine suited. And queen nine, I think we just fold here. Memphis called. Memphis has jacks like all day long, which is annoying. Okay, we chop it up against 9-10 off. That's fine. Three quarters pot. If there's no ace out there, we could call with an overcard and backdoor diamonds. Okay, we get flicked it back. Flicks us back on 36 bigs. We will defend any like ace, diamonds, stuff like that. We'll put the money in. We get three bet again. Call. Fold here. We're just gonna check back with the ace four. Definitely defend here with the king queen. And we're gonna check back again with the ace four. And we're gonna check back with the king queen. And we're gonna show down the ace high. 10-8. Nice. Checks again. Guess probably a little nitty checking back here, but he was okay. Okay, flop the open ender. If he c bets, we're just gonna shove, I think, with back doors. Not now. We will stab the ace. He's gonna have a lot of aces though when he checks back for showdown value and stuff. We'll just check back now. 3-4 diamonds. Nice. Defend the king eight here. Okay, we do get called by Jackman, and then the three flush comes in. So we're just gonna check that hand. Check here. Fold the queen four. Okay, it's a good flop for us. We're gonna c bet pretty big here with the king, or on the king, sorry. Pick up the open ender. We're gonna blast again. Calls. We get super lucky on the river with our runner straight, and we're just gonna shove it in. Nice. We've switched to min opening in the bottom right now that his stack has dwindled down to 25 bigs. Three bet the king nine suited. Actually, I think we're switching. Probably should just switch to min opens now, given both stack sizes here. Raise the 8-6. Take it down with that three bet. That's good. The 10-9 will float in here. Don't super like it, but we're against, relatively. I don't even know what it's called shovel spades anymore. I don't know if he's tight. I don't know if he's loose. So he's in the mixing pot of unknowns. Bump the 10-9 off. Bump the queen six suited. We do check here. We're gonna check call with the gutter. Okay, do spike our 10, flop one check, check. So pretty happy to bet here, fold here, check here. A lot of four flushes coming in today. We're gonna stab again here with the 10-8. And we're just gonna jam jacks against 20 bigs. Check back here on the spades. Oh, we got there with the three ball. That's too bad. I am gonna peel here with two pair. It's at the spade. That's fine. Against an under the gun open, we just call tens in the big blind. Yes, we can run it twice. Bump the ace seven, bump the king queen. So we're fading the two outer twice. Good on the first run. Nope. I've had a lot of those lately. Mind you, we had a run where we were smashing them off too, pretty good against other villains. To a small c bet, we are going to defend one. We do have backdoors with the tens. Shouldn't be folding that. I'm going to double barrel on the queen, and we're going to check, and then, oh, that's a good river. Good check back, though. Yeah, we're going to value bet the 10 now. And once he calls the queen, we're just going to give up. Nice. Okay, and we'll get it in for 20 bigs here. And we're gonna go with a check raise here with the backdoor nut flush draw and the gutter ball. Yes, run it twice. Okay, fold the 8-5. We're gonna fold the queen eight, just given his stack sizes. Well, we got through the first one, and we chop. Wonder if they rake a chopped pot. Should look into that. We are gonna call here with the king queen. All right. So we're gonna value bet the deuce, and money's just gonna be going in here. If he has ace king, king 10, pocket fives, pocket 10, pocket kings, so be it. I don't think he has pocket fives, like ever really. He checks. We're gonna check back here, let him bluff river, and I'm gonna lead out here with the flush draw. I don't expect him to be overly strong here very often, so we're just gonna put in a half pot bet. Okay, we do lead and we do get there, and again, we're just gonna go small here and try to keep him in the pot. Bump the 8-4 suited. 3x is too big when they're short stacked. Just habitually go to 3x, unfortunately. Okay, bump the queen 9. I'm gonna try to keep haha too easy in the pot. I'm just gonna float in here. Okay, and we're gonna c-bet here with the gutter. No set for us though, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna go half pot on turn. Okay, we take it down. Sixes. Ace X again, just checking here, and we're gonna be check calling. And we're just gonna go half pot. We do make the flush here, which is great. And we'll go bigger. I don't think we can actually afford to not raise every hand because he's not three betting anywhere near enough. And we're gonna go small here on the queen, just a block bet. Still trying to get called by like 7x or something, or king high even. Okay, and we'll go a bit bigger here now. And he does let it go. Against Memphis, I think we just have to bet here. He does call. We're just done with the hand. They open limp their entire range, so they have every king, every ace, every jack in their hand here. Um, so we're just gonna get out of the way. How did this hand play out? Check, check, flop, check, check, turn. I am gonna call river bet. Makes the most sense. Okay, we'll defend the queen eight off. Okay, pocket aces. We can three bet and squeeze here. We can just call. I think we'll just keep fish in and call. And we're gonna three bet the aces. Fold here and fold here and fold here and ISO here. And we're just gonna blast here. Pocket aces. Basically, I don't expect him to fold tens, jacks, queens on a board like this. So we just want to go big and then shove turn most times and get him to call off. And again, we're just gonna small c bet here. Did he just reload? He did reload. Okay. Memphis calls again. I am going to go big here, though, on the king. This makes it way less likely he has the king now, and their range is super wide in certain spots. So when we have a bunch of equity, I'd rather just barrel and then let them have to make a hand, essentially. And if we get three bet in either one of these spots, we're just going to stick the money in. We are going to value bet the 7 queen queen, even though he can't have much. He is going to have a bunch of ace highs and stuff. And we're going to value bet bigger here. And once again, we're going to be c-betting, raising, barreling on the 3. Memphis calls, and we're gonna have to bluff when we pick up equity. And can't let go of a hand, so we're just done. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, we'll defend the queen jack. Okay, it's a pretty good flop. Shovel speeds with the small three bet. Okay, we're gonna go half pot here. It's probably the nittiest heads up match I've ever played in my life. But, you know, aces, no walk, nice. And we're gonna three bet small here just to try to keep him in the pot. No action. Yeah. You just can't do anything crazy when you're up against somebody who's playing. Again, I don't want to say too much about the heads up match in case he is watching, but 10-7 fold, ace-7 bump, check back the ace, check back the fives. Just trying to get the showdown here on both these tables. Schwap them, whip them, schwap them. Okay, check down the ace high. 10-3, we'll just fold fives. No bet there, just he likely has value here if he's not willing to bet there. And we'll three bet the nines. Even nines there on 50 bigs, like with how tight he's playing, it's like it's tough to be willing to even call if you were to have jammed there. Okay, flop top pair. And we're gonna value bet. Calls. Value bet again. Check. Fold. I will check back the 10. Get check raised. Holy moly. Didn't think I'd see the day. Okay, check the queen 10. Just curious what he had there. It's the only reason we checked back. Most of the time we're just gonna bet there. But he's not even value betting there on the river, which is crazy. Flop the 10. Snap folds. Let's check back here. Ace. Oh my god. I get aces twice in a row when he open folds both. Come on now. It's the only way this game ends is him hitting the nizzles, essentially. Nizzles versus nizzles. All right, if it's close enough. If he bets anything over half pot, we're just gonna jam. Oh. Okay, we just call. And he checks. Okay, just confirming here. We raise, check two, and call. Flop trips in the top left. Oh man, how do we brick this river and this hand against this guy? Come on now. So Kubam limps did not shove king queen from small blind versus bad open at 18 big blind stack. Alright, I just couldn't believe him. Okay, check called king queen. My god, this heads up game is like raging me out. And we're gonna value bet river. Three bet the king jack off. Check to him here with the king jack and the king of clubs. He checks. We're just gonna lead out here. He calls. Okay. And we're gonna value bet the two pair on the river. Calls next. Are you fucked? How do you have a set of eights? Oh my god. Right. Man, this game is driving me. I'm like tilting because of how tight this game's playing. Heads up. I've never played so like nitty. my life, and it's raging me, honestly. Raging. It's insanity to check back eights there. What is going on in this world? Come on, bro. Put some money in. Oh, Moses. You're just too tight. I got a call here just to see if he ever has anything. Bluff, and no, he's got a 10. Of course he has a 10. Come on now. We are going to value bet the queens here. Fold 4-3. 3-bet here. We're going to check back the queens. Too much king X in his range. Okay. Bump the fives. Um, I guess when MacGyver calls once, it's probably going to call twice. Okay, we are going to set mine the sevens. Okay, fold, 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 brick, 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 brick. My gosh, this is getting ridiculous. I'm almost going to lead these heads up tables. Got to be paying more rake than we're winning here. I don't even want to double barrel this guy because he calls. He just always got such a strong hand. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe he is actually floating flops pretty wide. Folding the turns a lot. Just put the money in, bro. I'm just jamming here with ace queen. Unless he shoves into me, then we'll just fold, I guess. The old stop and go tourney strat, maybe? Probably not. Okay, pick up an open ender. We're gonna double barrel. Okay. Bump the ace four suited. Defend the 8-9 suited. Okay. He bets. We call. Club on the turn, king on the turn. He goes bigger. Probably got a king there most of the time. Spades will shut him down, though, I would think. Or he could be blasting the spades. Either way, we're folding this river to him. And we've got the queen 10, queen deuce suited, and the ace 7, the king 6. Just give me a fucking flop. Let me get rid of this guy. Oh my good lord. Okay, bump king queen, fold the deuce. Okay, I think we just go for showdown with the king 6. Of course, we go through it with the 8-3. Queen, oh, get me a break. Okay, okay, brick, brick. Okay, we're going to c-bet here with the gutter ball, and we're going to c-bet here with overcards in the back door. Spike the 10, we're just going to go for showdown now. He check raises us, we'll happily just get out of the way. I wonder if he's willing to bet when we check. Maybe we should try to exploit that if that is the case. It's unlikely to be the case. It's so much more likely to just be only putting the money in when he has a hand, and that we're just, you know, I'm gonna spew off here soon though. I can feel it coming just to try to get him out. Oh, thank God. Sit. Don't leave. Good Lord. Fill the table, folks. They're not even, the guy's just so, like, put in, at least sit with 100 bigs, bro. Come on. Okay, we're gonna go for the over bet here. I'm gonna say, what do you have? Like, how could you possibly have something there? Okay, value bet the queen. We just need to chill out here. Woosah. Okay, fold seven deuce, fold four deuce, full raise the ace six, and three bet pot calls twice. I guess we'll go half pot again here on the turn. Bump the jack three suited, fold the ace six, raise the jack four. Thank you. Good Lord. Okay, we end up taking it down here with the queen jack, fold the queen deuce. Appreciate everybody checking out the stream. Hit the follow, hit the like buttons. It does help promote the stream. Okay, and we're just gonna three bet here. And we're gonna three bet the jack 10 suited as well. Okay. Finally get a couple callers, and these are the hands we're just gonna flop this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna go half pot here in the bottom right. We're just gonna have to check here, unfortunately, with ace queen. Okay. This is why we can't get aggressive against the nets. We just end up spewing jets. Hold the a6. Yeah, of course you have a6. Of course you do. Good Lord, man. We're never getting out of this. We're not getting out of this alive. We're gonna get rake trapped to the bitter end here. If I can't hit a flop, good Lord. Well, at least we came out on top on this table, at least a little bit. Did we get to see that hand showdown with the ace queen? Are you fucked? Did you not bet at all? Oh my God. Oh my God. This guy is so tight. I'm gonna, I'm gonna rage out for him. Holy man, what's happening? So we should just be, probably should just be blasting this guy to the bitter end, I would imagine. And three bet here with the ace queen. Aces. Oh my God, can I hit a flop? And ace king, excuse me, ace king suited. We're gonna be squeezing. Check back here with the ace queen. No action with aces again. We're gonna value bet the ace queen now. Okay, it's a pretty good board for us. Two options. Check shove, bet big, check. I think I just like three quarters shove turn at a position in this spot. He snap calls, which is going to be like tens and jacks. I think like a lot here. Just given the pre-flop like action, he raised, we three bet pretty big. He called. Money's just going in though, obviously. And we're just going to check call here against GMC. He does fold to the turn shove. He does not put in a bet here, unfortunately. Okay. We will defend the ace four off. Fold the ace four here. Fold the 9-7 here. Fold the ace 7 here. Fold the 6-5 suited. Ace of the king queen. Flop the open ender. We're definitely going to float this one. Okay, and we're going to raise the 7-8 suited. Gets checked over to us. We're just going to go bet that now. Um, multi-way. I think we'll just check. And I'm going to stab here with the 7-8. I will fold the king queen, given he cold called my 3-bet in the small blind. And the ace-5 suited we get led into. We can just fold there. There's not enough of, really not enough of anything. Fold the 10-7. And we'll fold the 16s off as well. Okay. Fold jack 3, fold the 9-8. Full jack 10. Appreciate everybody checking out the channel. If you guys are on Twitch and you can't chat, if you are following me on YouTube, swing over to the chat there and let me know. I've had a few people say they're unable to chat Twitch stream. Um, I'm not sure what that's about. So, but I've had people chatting before as well. So I don't know if it's just a them thing, or they're blocked or they're not. I don't even know, age verified or something like that. That's not letting them chat. Um, So yeah, anywho, just yeah, check it out and let me know. See if there's another NL50 table up now. There's not. Okay. Um, fold here, fold here, fold here. I think given his stack size, I don't really care what happens. I'm just gonna overbet. We could check back to try to realize equity since we do get shoved on quite a bit, but I think obviously we're calling here. The reality is we're just like uh, it doesn't really matter. Our equity's so high here that if he does shove and the money goes in, it's fine, I think. We are going to fold the ace-5 suited against this weird 3-bet. Not today. Okay, about the 10-9. I'm going to call here with the 8 after it goes like check, 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 check. Okay. And fold the queen 7, fold the 6-3, fold the 6-3 suited. We'll pull up today's session here in a second, see how we're doing. I think we've only been stacked once, so we should be up. We should be up at least a buy-in, I would think. Probably not much more than that. Oh, excuse me. We've never left a table, and we did get stacked on a table. So don't think we're going to be up much more than a buy-in, but take a peekaboo here. Fold 4 deuce, fold the queen 4, 9-4 fold, ace 6 fold, queen 7 fold. Can't believe it's the 11th of November already. That is absolutely insane. And we'll fold the 9-7. Actually, we're up more than I expected. Bring it in here. So, been on a bit of that down turn where that was probably all the heads up where I was tilting like a mother. This board, when he doesn't lead into us, probably just check it back. Oops. Okay, so yeah, we're up 120. EV, we're up 140 so far. That's pretty good. Here in the bottom left, we check back flop. It bombs into us. Um, I think with the pair, the open ender, we'd probably call here. Just because we can have the best hand, and a 9 and a 4 will definitely give us the best hand. And we just get out of the way now, fortunately. Stack's been dwindling pretty quickly on this table here. Okay, so we 3-bet. He 4-bets. relatively small. I think we'll float this one with fives. We usually just fold in these spots though. But we're getting, oh, misclick there. We'll just call. Not today. Today's not our day. Well, we're up a lot, but like we've been bricking left and right today. Um, yeah, we just have to fold to, unfortunately. Okay, and we're gonna value bet the straight, and we're just gonna stab here with the 5-3. We misclicked pre, and it just went check, 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 check. Uh, okay, calls. We're just gonna go half pot, fold to a shove. I think we just shove or fold here. We do take that one down. We do run into spades every once in a while, but I think we still have to jam for value. Like a big portion of big blinds calling ranges are always like king X spades, ace X spades, queen X spades, jack eight spades, 10X spades, that kind of stuff. But they're going to have enough random hands in there as well. And I don't think we want to bet small because we get check shoved on and then we're just losing, but then you don't really want to fold. Um, so I think when we have the best hand often enough there, and it's just shove. Shove looks the bluffiest. Like we have king of spades or ace of spades, and if he doesn't have it, he's going to be pretty likely to call like a top pair type hand or something. Okay. Bump the king jack off. Fold E3 suited. Okay. New guy calls. We are going to double barrel here with the gutter, and the six doesn't change much of anything. We are going to squeeze the ace 10. Fold the ace 8. Multi-way, we're just going to check the sevens, kind of stuck in the middle here. Fold the ace 3, fold the ace 7. Why is he rebuy to 88? I wonder what that's all about. Okay. Bump the ace king. Bump the ace jack. Fold here. Raise here. Raise here. And we're just going to show down the sevens pretty happily. Ace king, we're just going to check back here. So you bet the king 9. Binked on the river. We are gonna call the ace king here. We obviously have 6 outs. Definitely have the best hand still as well. I'm actually just gonna call the eights here. Keep General Dave in the hand. Okay, we do spike the jack on the river. But first the pot bet, we'll just let it go. Okay, three betting the queens. Okay, Canadian king, small three bet we call. This guy's c bet small with all of our backdoors here. We have to continue. Checks back turn. We are gonna bluff river now. Um, you just check back, snap calls the ace. Yeah, okay. Rocky Bite says, "How's the stream going?" Stream's going great. Looks like chat's working, so I think it's just going to be an issue with a couple of those people who were having issues. But stream's going pretty good. We're up about a buy-in and a bit, probably just, or sorry, two buy-ins and a bit. Probably about two buy-ins right now. We've lost the last few hands here, so I expect that to dwindle a bit. But overall, going pretty good. Okay, we're gonna fold the 10-5 suited. Ace Jack, what we opened, they all called. We're just gonna go half pot for value. Three bet the king 10 suited, fold the king 5, raise the king 9, raise the queen jack. Okay, we do flop 10. We're just gonna check here. Omar calls. We're gonna actually check to him. He likes to do a lot of bluffing in those lines, and then we're just gonna block bet river and be unfortunate when he shoves and we have to fold. Okay, raise the ace queen. We will bump king 4. I'm just gonna check back the queen jack here. Not no time bank does not like to fold too often. Ace nine off will defend even against the 3x open. I think it's fine from specific players. Okay, Libra opens, we three bet. Not a great flop for us. I am just gonna c bet here. The aggression will pay off against majority of villains who are not willing to bluff ever long term. And we do call here with the ace high and definitely be calling on the 7 river. And we'll just check down. We're going to show down the 3 here. We're going to have the best hand enough. Same with ace queen. We're going to have the best hand enough. We're going to bump the 6s. We are going to call down with the 7x. 7-5, nice. Fold the king deuce. Check here. We'll go half pot here with the ace jack on that board. Check, 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 check. So raises 4 calls, check calls flop, jack on the check check turn. I'm gonna fold. I don't know if I like folding there or not, but I just kind of believe him. Fold the jack 7. Been playing pretty nitty this morning, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's fine. We're generally pretty aggressive out there, so I don't mind it every once in a while. King queen suited, that's a 3 bet. Definitely defend here for that exact reason. When he goes really small there and we have tons of backdoors, like any 10, any jack, any gives us backdoors, any diamond gives us back like flush draws. And then we can still have the best hand with king high. King and queen can give us the best hand. He doesn't have to have an ace. We're going to check down the king here. It's 2 pair. Okay. Okay, overbet's turn. Interesting. Just flush draw. I think we fold here. We're also beating like king 10 hearts. You know what I mean? 7, 8 hearts, stuff like that. So we're definitely going to be calling this. I don't think there's any reason to raise. But we do brick again, unfortunately. I'm going to call here with 5. Just gets there on the river. Come on, man. Runner, runner. Give me a break. I can't even hit a straight to save my life. Okay, we're going to overbet on the 5. We are going to fold the king queen now. Raise here, raise here, raise here, raise here, raise here, raise here, fold here. Okay, and we're just going to value bet against these guys pretty aggressively. Bump the ace jack, bump the 10-7. So we got 3 bet here. King Palace cold calls. Honestly, I'm just going to toss it away once that cold call comes in. Okay. Oh, we have a premium hand. Didn't think I'd see it today. Not sure what to make of these double calls here. I think probably just check back. And we're going to check back with the 10. It's a gross river card. And missed a C bet, but we're going to go small here and then go big on the river and see what we can make happen here. I think we just go half pot, shove turn. I have to defend this. I think we have to call here with ace 9. Get out of my life, bro, with these rivers. And Omar shoves. Money's going in. Holy fudge. I'm going to tilt. Oh, good fucking Lord. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, raise the kings. Yeah, we got stacked. I get it. Fold the 9-4. Bump the ace 9. Just beat this guy down with these boxing gloves here. Well, it's certainly frustrating when that constantly happens. But that's part of the game. Most of the time, they're just going to either call off on a low board and you're going to lose, and they're going to lose. We have the lead here on the 5-6-7 with the 8 raise here. Fold 7-4. We'll bump up Jack 9 as well. Fold the ace 3. Of course, the 8 falls. I think we just black this though. If we don't bet here, we lose the hand. So I think I'd rather just bet because if we check, he'll bet, and then there's not a whole lot we can do. Bump the 10-7, fold the 9-7, fold the 9-8, fold the Jack 9. But yeah, just unfortunate there. We finally get some action with aces. Holy Omar just like cruising to the victory. What happened pre? Is this in big blinds? So we go 10, call through 10. Yeah, we did go a little small there. 3-bet was definitely a little small. 3-bet the ace 8 suited. Okay, we make 2 pairs, and we're just going to go for value here. Basically, he's going to call pretty much anything on a board like this. Flush draws, straight draws, jack high. So we just want to go bigger. Okay, fold 10-6, fold 5 deuce, fold king 3. All right, fold here. We're going to be squeezing the kings here. Just one extra click. Raise the ace 9. We are going to 3-bet the ace jack off. No action with our kings. We're going to 3-bet the 5-4 suited. And we're going to fold the ace 9. Fold the ace 6. Okay. No need to go huge on this board in position. Okay, he calls. And we're going to value bet turn as well. Calls again. Question becomes, do we want to value bet river? I don't think so. I think most of his ace X fold now, and I think when he has like flush draws, they just fold, and then we lose to ace queen. Might be a little nitty here, but it's hard to get 3 streets of value and win with ace jack in this spot. Definitely could have when they're calling that lightly with king queen. Okay, and we will just call the 7 on the river. Of course you did. Fold here, and we're gonna bump the 4s. Fold 9-4. Bump the ace 10. Fold the ace 7. Bump the king 8. We are gonna ISO with the we get 3-bet. It's just so small. We can't fold a suited ace to that small of a 3-bet. And we'll defend the 5s. Okay. Check back flop, which is a missed c-bet. I think we just have to check now. Okay, fold, 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 and we'll just check down the ace high. Holy, the rivers have been epic the last few sessions. Okay, bump the king 5 suited. Defend the ace deuce. Backdoors and the ace definitely defend here. Fold 7-3. Bump the king jack. Okay, with the deuce on the river, I am just going to go for the check call. All of his hands that like brick turn have to bet here. Or should be betting here, I think. Okay. How'd this hand go down? Limp, limp. We ISO, call. Man on fire, really. Like, Okay. He limped in. I'm just checking here. I'm super suspect of him open limping. All right, now we're gonna value bet. But again, we're still super suspect of it. If we get raised, I'm just gonna throw the hand away. Or like pot it on here on the river. I'm just done with the hand. Okay, so we're gonna value bet. Again, we're just folding if we get jammed on. Weird. He must have just misclicked. That's a possibility too, for sure. It's always a possibility that he just misclicked there, but mm, okay. And this is just a spot where we overbet, and we will defend the big blind with 8-4 suited and brick it. Okay, okay. That's wild. Doesn't even make sense. There's absolutely no hand here. We just don't have anything, which maybe he knows that from stream sniping. Um, but it's weird in that spot. So, anywho, okay, we're gonna half pot it here. We three bet pre and flop the set of deuces, and we'll just fold the 8-4 suited. Okay, Galaxy 18 goes for the check raise. Interesting. Okay, I think we just call here. We do lose to pocket eights and pocket sixes, which are definitely in his range. Hopefully no diamond. Okay, it's a good start. Okay, we're gonna three bet. Honestly, we're just gonna call ace king against MacGyver, to be honest. Okay. And value bet river. Okay, value bet. If we do get double check raise shoved on, it's so gross. But I don't really feel like folding. We do lose to like eights here, I bet, though. Or pocket tens. Nines? What the hell? It's got more equity than I'd like to see, though. Run it twice, hopefully. Oh, the one time burn. Session maker right here. That's, that's a wild play from him. I guess he blocks the nizzles. It's tough for me to call there with like over pairs. Just because most villains don't ever bluff. Or at least they don't like bluff enough in those spots. Fold jack seven. Okay, we three bet pre here in the bottom right with king jack suited. We get called jack 9-4 flop. We are going to be c betting here, checking here, fold the king deuce. We pick up the 8 against Memphis. We'll check back. We make two pair. We're going to value bet half pot again in the bottom right. Queen 10 gets there. We are just going to check now. A6 clubs, nice. I don't think there's a ton of equity in value betting river there. It's hard to get like three streets with just top pair, right? Most of the time you just end up running into something. And how did that hand just play out in the top right there? Ace deuce, he just gave up on the river, makes sense. Okay, Galaxy comes in, firing, we fold. We'll just defend the king queen off. You have to have some like decent hands in your calling range because you call so wide at the big blind. So like king queen off, king jack off, king 10 off that you don't really want to get four bet with are good hands to do that with. I'm gonna stab here with the gut shot and flush draw. And this guy likes to bet, so when we have like we're just calling off. We're just calling down here. Unless he starts getting like crazy with bets, he'd have to get pretty crazy to push us off our hand. Okay. Once he checks, I'm gonna give him a chance to bluff here. Honestly, I'm not gonna stack kings to this guy. 200 bigs deep. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I know this seems crazy. I'm just not gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to fold kings. Nobody does this with ace king. They don't do it with queens either. 200 bigs deep. It just doesn't happen. There's not a world where he doesn't have aces here. 200 bigs deep. People just play so nitty, against a regular, sure, but I don't see a world where this guy who has a 5% three bet is ever doing this with queens. He's just not going to do it. He's not going to do it with ace king. I'm just folding. He's just not doing it. There's not a chance he's doing that late. Ugh, feels gross folding kings pre-flop. There's just no world he has ace king. And there's no world he has queens, in my personal opinion. So I don't care. Let the chirps rip. But I really don't believe it. There's a world where he doesn't have it there. Okay, easy C bet here, and we're just gonna give up. Okay. Ooh, feels gross though. Feels nasty. Okay, we'll throw three bet out here with the queen eight suited. It's been a while. We're gonna ISO the ace king. We're gonna fold the jack deuce here. Fold the jack three. Fold the five three. Fold the seven five. Fold the seven five. Oops. Okay. We're just gonna take a quick break. We won't be gone long. Fold nine four. So yeah, we're just taking a quick break, and then we'll pull the stream up, or sorry, pull the chart up for the day, see how things are going. We'll play out this pocket jacks and pocket aces hand, uh, and then we'll take a break here. Global sit out on next blind. Yep, that's what we want. Fold here. Jacks get folded. We get a lot of calls here. I am just gonna put a small C bet out, but again, when you're into a hand one, two, three, four ways, five ways, aces shrivel up pretty quickly. There's probably gonna be a bunch of flush draws out here right now. Some king X, maybe like king queen, king eight, stuff like that. We do still beat a lot of hands, like the king X's, the queen X's, the like 10X, the nine tens, the jack tens, the king jacks, the king tens, the ace jacks, the ace tens, all that kind of stuff. We're beating pretty heavily still, so I think we can still just keep going for a small value here. But if we get raised, we're just going to be done with the hand. But I do expect to like lose a good portion of the time to the river pickage. Okay, fold the king four, and we'll raise the king jack. Okay. Do appreciate all you guys who have been checking out the stream, long term, especially. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take a quick break and then when we come back, we'll pull up the session here and see how things are going. Dropping a fly here in the top left, unfortunately. So you bet flop, he calls, and we're gonna overbet turn here. Seven doesn't change much, just puts up more draws. And we do get there. I don't know if I only want to block bet here. Nap shoves. Okay. If he's bluffing me, that would be pretty good. I don't know why you would want to look so strong though, you know? But what would he be bluffing with? Like calls flop, calls turn, and then just like snap shoves this river. Um, unless he's watching the stream, which is always a possibility. We overbet, he calls. We have to call here with the straight, I think. That snap shove just is like looks really strong. Did he just get excited when the diamonds came in? Our bet looks really weak. He knew he was shoving before we did anything. If he is watching the stream, like the timing tell is going to get me, and he would have picked up on it. Yeah. So he snapped it off because he stream sniped and saw me say it earlier that the snap shove is never the nuts. I guarantee it. I would bet you $500 that that's what happened there. Unfortunately, on the last hand before break, but that's fine. But you can pretty much clock that in that the only thing that makes sense for him to be shoving that quick would be him watching the stream to do it. I'm hearing you say that. But anywho, we will be right back.